We'll talk about Lana Rhoades and Kevin Durant.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perhaps, maybe. You want to talk about that first?
Sure.
Yeah,
I just want to know about it.
Okay, so I did one Minuteman today, and I was Pepe Sylvia. I was like, Coley set me off in the right direction. Coley did a lot of work, too. I feel like me and Coley are like Rust and Marty on this one. So I see Coley's blog saying, Kevin Durant brought a backup girl on a date with Lana Rhoades. I was like, what? So Lana goes on her podcast and tells a story about how she went on a date with an NBA ball player, and he brought another girl as a backup plan B.
Like, at the table with them?
So as Lana describes it, they went
What?
They went to the game, and then after the game, they all went out. And she's like, so there was a bunch of us because it wasn't just a one-on-one date. It was like Lana and all her girlfriends, and I'm assuming KD and maybe a couple other guys on the Nets or some of his friends. And so they split up into two cars. She's in the car, I believe, with KD, and there's two more spots in the car. And KD, again, it's all allegedly KD, we think. He pulls up, picks up two girls, and brings them along. And they all just go to the date together. They all sit at the table together. Lana then tells a separate story, but she's like, this isn't the first time it's happened to me. Another time, I went out with this guy, and he straight up said to me, I brought my fuck buddy for the last year on the date in case things don't work out with you. And she's like, and now it happened again. So we can assume that's what that's what the player was doing this time around as well.
Why don't you just call the fuck buddy later? Like, wouldn't that be the logical thing?
Let me finish telling the story, and then we'll talk about how insane of a move it is. Now, when Lana was on BFF's pod about a month ago, or like April-ish, she was like, we're all in Miami, and last night I was with a guy who's also in town here, a basketball player who's in town. So we look at the schedule, the Nets were in town. So At first she just said I was in New York at a basketball game. So we're like, it could be the Nets, it could be the Knicks, who knows? Now you cross-reference to the BFF's appearance and the NBA schedule, you now know that the Knicks are out. Also on the BFF's pod, Dave is like, so what was going on with you and that guy out in Miami last night? And she was like, oh, he's just some dude. He's just an HVAC worker. He's nobody famous, like laying it on thick that like obviously he was. And Dave's like,
an HVAC worker?
Yeah.
Who you pull that out of somewhere, huh?
Right? I was stunned that Lana's dropping HVAC.
That's a good reference.
But she also, she never ceases to surprise. You know what I mean? She's lived a million lives. So Dave is like, we're going to play this game? Because I know the guy. Like, I could text him right now. Like, I was going to try to have him come on this show. And she's like, no, don't. And he's like, this is bad. Like, when I know something, I want to put it out public. Like, we can't, So I started to think, it's Blake Griffin. He's done pizza reviews. He's been part of my take. And he's fucked Kendall Jenner. He's been on parties. Kendall.
That would be a good one, yeah.
Blake and Lana make sense. Then, fast forward back to the podcast appearance, her own podcast, 3 Girls, 1 Kitchen. She starts to go on about astrology signs. And she's like, and the reason I knew this wasn't going to work or whatever is because this guy's a Virgo. So shout out to Coley. He goes to Basketball Reference, pulls up the entire Nets roster and all of their birthdays. Lo and behold, there is a single Virgo on the team.
Shut up.
Kevin Durant.
Wow.
Now,
I mean, this isn't even a rumor. This is just what happened.
Right?
What happened.
Now, but also, then I started to think, my initial reaction was like...
But are you saying, like, is he the dad? Okay, that's where we're going.
So
okay.
I don't
that's what I thought you meant at first.
I don't think so, only because Lana's point of her story was like, once this dude brought a backup girl, I was like, fuck you. I'm not going to fuck you again. And it sounds like the dude who she's having a kid with, like I have heard there's like, they're together kind of. So I think, but, for the 1 Minuteman drama, of course, I was like, Kevin Durant is Lana Rhoades' baby daddy. But my first reaction was like, I think of Kevin Durant as like asexual. Like, I feel like he's an alien put on this planet to just play basketball and talk shit on Twitter. I can't see him, like, wooing a girl and being romantic, and I can't even see him fucking. He's so, like, long and lanky and shit, right? Like, imagine he'd be, like, fingering you from across the room. But then I remember those tweets. I want to drink Scarlett Johansson's bathwater. Erykah Badu's thicker than a kindergarten pencil. So I was like, all right, maybe he's got...
What? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, those fat fucking pencils.
Yeah, I didn't use them in kindergarten, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. So, he needed to be. He got the horny bonk back in the day on Twitter. So maybe he is the type to like want to fuck. So.
I am actually just imagining Kevin Durant fucking.
Think about it.
It's a little strange.
So weird. Like he wouldn't match up at all. With any of the
just
heights.
too much body.
Way too much.
It's like
limbs.
In Sunny when they're talking about cutting up Sweet D, and they'd be like, how many people did I kill? Like Durant, if you're fucking Durant, you'd be like, how many people am I fucking right now?
I'm in an orgy. No, you're just banging Kevin Durant. I mean, you'd have to imagine.
Kevin Durant has 11 penises.
I was gonna say his dick has to match his other limbs. That dick has gotta be.
Well, he just got
like his fingers and his toes are all dicks.
There's a porn I've seen before where it's just like Edward penis hands, and like that's just. I mean, Kevin Durant's fingers are bigger than my dick, so he's got 11 dicks.
Yeah. Let's look for that, by the way. Edward penis hands.
Kevin Durant's hands are probably double the size of my dick. His fingers. I mean. I've actually never thought about that until right now, and it's very disappointing. Like everyone in the NBA just has a bunch of my penises.
Bro, here it is. Edward penis hands. Let's see. 73 minutes long. It's like a full feature film.
We'll watch the full thing.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's too hot. We can't do the podcast. We're just going to watch Edward penis hands, folks. I mean, let's see what this has got.
Do you not know this?
No.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Is this it?
I
mean, this is like a full fucking
I don't know what
feature.
the intro's like. I just know what Edward penis hands looks like.
Yeah.
He's a guy with a bunch of penises on his hands.
Well, this is one giant penis for a finger, for a hand. So rather than having 10 penises, he has 2 giant dicks for hands.
Okay. Nope. This isn't the one, and I don't like it.
Like she's sucking it right now, and he's just. Are you gonna puke from this, you pussy?
I think so.
That makes you puke, a guy with a dick hand? What if that was just a girl holding a dildo? Relax, pussy.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah, but must be rough to be this guy who's just like, God damn it.
As this girl has to deep throat this fucking thing, must be rough to be the guy?
Yeah, I think he's like, because you got a penis in your pants, you're like, I wish you was just sucking that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're gonna get there.
Instead, you got this. No, I bet they don't.
Oh, that's weird. His wrist is like a ball sack.
Yeah, it does. It's not.
Now he's got both out there. But the ball sack's also just like one gigantic ball. This is tough.
It is horrifying.
This is scarier than regular.
This seems like almost like a hospital porn.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, there it is. The regular dick came out.
Good for you, bud.
Yeah. He looks like he's about to die. This whole thing's very strange. Anyway, Lana Rhoades, Kevin Durant. I would have bet my life it was Blake Griffin.
Oh.
Like Blake Griffin fits.
I didn't realize Dave knew Durant like that.
I don't think so. I knew either, but I guess after the Rappaport thing happened, they were in contact. Dave knows everybody now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You really got to shift your. It's not Dave anymore. It's like this new celebrity. So maybe he doesn't know him, but he's got his number. He was like, I can text him, like that sort of shit. So yeah, some fucking big time juicy gossip. All with NBA schedules, Instagram schedules, podcasts, and astrology signs. Yeah,
astrology.
The Virgo was really the key.
Yeah, that was
the Virgo was like the smoking gun. That that was the mayor of Easttown. That was the gun in the shed.
The Winstons.
Yeah, the Winston cigarettes. 96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our clips.
That's about what I would guess the breakdown of
good people versus bad people
in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's
but
fair.
Be a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
Yeah, you can be a bad person still, but just click the button.
You can be a piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.